Hi, Wendy here from wendybottrell.com, and today we're discussing sleep all through the month, as sleep is one of the forgotten pillars of wellness, and we would definitely be remiss if we didn't include the topic of sleep for you and your best life. Today we're sharing ideas on why the mind and body need rest for our best life. And so I found this quote: "Rest when you're weary. Refresh and renew yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit. Then go back to work." That's by Ralph Marston. So, living is hard. The thousands, even millions of individual metabolic and assembly line style processes that our minds and bodies have to go through on both the micro and macroscopic levels are simply exhausting. Therefore, we need rest as much as we need H2O, and glucose in order to function in even the most basic ways. And when it comes to resting, merely sitting still on a fairly regular basis is not going to cut it in terms of satisfactorily relaxing our organs and their processes. So I've included an article from OnFit, and it's called "The Importance of Resting Your Mind." So I'll put that link in the show notes for you. So rest that de-stresses the mind and body in terms of both muscular activity and thoughts alike is what is truly necessary for us to recharge, rejuvenate, and to be able to continue to work. A lot of ventures in scientific research have devoted not only defining the term rest in relation to what the term means for the human mind and the human body, but that research has also had to explore figuring out what the changing standards of resting are as people evolve and times and environments change. The speed at which our internal processes function is referred to as our metabolic rate. And obviously there is a cyclical rhythm similar to our circadian rhythm that determines the energy at each metabolic stage. We expend calories both when we're active and when we're at rest. However, the calories that we save while resting end up being incredibly valuable in contributing to the energy that we need to expend while we're active. What the resting requirements and the subsequent ways to perpetuate them were for people who lived 10,000, 1,000, or even 100 years ago, and they're definitely different than they are today, and will most definitely be different in 10 years, primarily due to the technology, increasingly demanding workloads and expectations, evolving schedules, and a world that never sleeps. Remember, we talked right in the beginning that sleep is the forgotten pillar of wellness. What we have learned so far about the correlation between states of rest and periods of activity is that the substantive nature of what we do when we shut down and how we achieve that so-called turning off is equal to the quality of our activity when we're in motion. Sleep, although absolutely a fundamental example of rest in all of its varieties and definitions, is not the only way in which our physical and mental selves need to take a break. And we need to tend individually to both types of restful activities that heal our minds and the inactivity that rests our bodies. For me, going on a hike in a beautiful place in nature will do wonders for relaxing my mind. And actually, even though hiking is technically a potentially stressful physical activity, it can actually be restful to the muscles if the activity itself relaxes the person. And that's certainly something that it does for me. So if hiking in nature is not your thing, it's important to figure out what activities will allow you a restful state for you and practice that. We need other beneficial sessions of rest at regular periodic intervals in addition to the hours that we devote to sleeping in order to make the best of our time when we're not taking it easy. So think about rest as a way to restore energy, Or another way to think about this is to recharge your battery. Another way to think about it is repair your body. Taking time to rest allows your mind and body to repair at a cellular level. When you take some time to reduce stress, it promotes the feeling of vitality, mind, body, and spirit. Also think about rest that helps improve your focus. Take time to rest your mind. When we quiet our thoughts to heal, this helps with better concentration and focus. We have found when we practice Wim Hof breathing every day, our concentration and focus are better. Now, we'll put a link to the Wim Hof breathing in the show notes. Improve your mood. And I found this quote, "Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are." That's a Chinese proverb. This is a simple way to think about how rest helps improve your mood. Think about rest also for creativity. If you're constantly living in the busy of life, you'll miss out on the quiet moments that help connect with your creativity. Finally, humans are animals that are bound to the laws of nature and biology, regardless of the era in which we live. And resting our minds and bodies down to the cellular level is equally as essential as the process to the modern day professional as it was to the first caveman. So what are your thoughts on why the mind and body needs rest for our best life? Share any thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to get in touch with us and let us know how we can help you. We'll put a link to our newsletter and invite you to subscribe there. If you liked this video, we'd certainly appreciate liking, subscribing, and sharing it with anyone you feel may benefit. I'm Wendy. We're wendybottrell.com. Thanks for connecting. Bye for now.